welcome to this week's video. My name is Lynda Gaiao. Today we move into trait 38, the fighter. And this one is really close to my heart because this is my conscious core essence, my conscious sun trait or gate. And this means that this is pretty much when my birthday is when the energy of trait 38 is around. And so this is a large percentage of my life work, what I'm here to do. And the fighter really emulates a lot of what I'm about in life. This fighter brings this energy to know what to fight for, to know what struggles to enter into in life that bring meaning and purpose. And the meaning and purpose is enhanced when we stand up for those that cannot fight for themselves. And there's a sense of, even when you are opposed, even when there's forces that are against you, detrimental forces that come to stand in your way, that you are able to maintain your personal integrity. So no matter what adversity you face, you are anchored into the truth of who you are, into your individuality. And with individuality comes this deftness, because individuality is not here to be influenced. It's not here to be swayed or changed by others. So not only is there the stubbornness to overcome the odds, but there's this deftness as to not be influenced by others. And so from the outside looking in, it can be perceived as this really fierce independence, this ability to hold true to oneself no matter what comes along. And with every line of trait 38, there's a different quality of how that shows up. And for me, essentially, it's facing things head on. So not backing down from a fight, really tackling things head on and going for it. With other people that have trait 38 in their design, depending on the line quality, they may go over or under or around or bypass obstacles. But it's essentially, these obstacles are things that are put in our path to kind of show, if we take this on, if we are challenged by the outside world, that we know what to step into, we know what fights are worth fighting, we know what struggles are worth entering into, and it's really about understanding how life has meaning, how life has value, how life has purpose through these struggles. Because if life is purely just a struggle, but there is no purpose, meaning, or value attached to it, then there can be this big sense of, what is the purpose of life overall? Why am I facing all these struggles if there's no meaning or purpose? And so someone with trait 38 really knows what struggles to connect into, what struggles are worth fighting for. Because let's face it, life is always going to be filled with struggles. It's part of being a human being. But if you know which struggles are for you, if you know which struggles bring the sense of meaning or purpose into life, then, the struggle brings growth. It brings the sense of going through something that is worthwhile, as opposed to just struggling for survival or struggling for struggle's sake. Trait 38 is in the root or the drive and stamina function, and this is about pressure. Pressure to discover this meaning, this purpose, pressure to fight for what has meaning and purpose in life. And it brings a certain amount of tension, this pressure, and the tension is ultimately about transforming life around us. And in my personal case, I have the life work theme of tension. So the incarnation cross that I'm born on is the cross of tension. So my life is always going to be filled with tension. This tension to know what to fight for, to know what to struggle for, to know what brings meaning, value, and purpose in life. And so I can really assist others in understanding what has value and meaning and purpose in life, because this is the tension that's in my life. And when I work with others, it's about bringing that transformation into their life, about connecting them into their meaning, connecting them into their purpose. If we have trait 38 and we are just constantly meeting resistance with no meaning or purpose, and we're constantly entering into the fight that's not for us, it can be extremely exhausting. and the sense of defeat can come in. So the trait that is on the other side of the 38 is the 28, and this is in the intuitive awareness, in the splenic center. And so with trait 28, you have the intuitive awareness to know what to fight for. And trait 28 actually comes with a fear of death. But more specifically, it's a fear of dying, of having lived a life without any sense of purpose. And so if you don't have trait 38 on the 28 on the other side of the 38, there is this potential that you can fight for the wrong things, not intuitively knowing what to connect into and what to fight for. And so it's just really important to stay anchored into your life force energy, to always move through life through your decision-making strategy to ensure that you are entering into the struggles that have meaning and value and purpose. And because this is an individual trait, individuality always comes with this flavor of melancholy. So the sense of if you allow your mind to get into the way of that melancholy can lead to some level of depression. There's this deep sadness that can descend over you. And the more you feel as if you're fighting, but there's no meaning and value and purpose in it, the more the melancholy will show up for you. And I've witnessed this in my own life, this sense of always feeling like I need to know what is purposeful, what is meaningful. And when I find meaning and purpose in something, I feel like I can just be so tenacious and so determined and really fight the good fight and help others, bring others along on that transformational journey. When we are thinking about trait 38 in terms of a business context or a team context, a business not connected to its purpose is really a floundering business. When a business understands what its meaning is, what its purpose is, and its products and services are aligned to that meaning and purpose, and the people that work there are aligned to meaning and purpose, the way that you're going to be able to deliver those products and services is going to be with a lot of passion and enthusiasm and really connecting the clients to something that brings meaning and purpose to them. Having someone with trait 38 in your team is someone who's going to fight for the product or service. It's going to stand up for that business and take people along that are maybe not able to stand up and fight for things. There is going to be this deafness because it's all about individuality. So they may not always listen to you. They may not be swayed by you, but they can help you to really connect into something that is maybe larger than the individual, something unique, something that can really take your business forward in leaps and bounds. And they can really bring that sense of we're in the right place, doing the right thing, and we can stand up against the adversity. We can stand up against the odds. Anybody coming along to challenge your product or service or your business offering, they can be the ones to stand up against that and maintain that integrity, even in the most difficult circumstances. And the struggles that you're going to face in business when the 38's around is going to feel worthwhile. It's going to feel like you've achieved something through the struggle. And so it's going to be interesting to have the 38's along in your team. So as you're moving forward in this week, what I encourage you to bring awareness to or pay attention to is what in your life is bringing that sense of meaning and purpose and what is not. Where have you entered into struggles that you feel really connected to? And where are struggles that you've entered into just wasting your time and energy? Because if you're feeling absolutely exhausted and you're feeling like you're constantly meeting resistance in the struggles, perhaps it's time to let go of those things and really pay attention to connecting into that meaning and that purpose, so that the struggles that you're in bring that sense of value into your life. Some struggles or some challenges, some adversity in life is meant to be met head on, and others you just need to let them pass you by. And so really connecting into which of these are around in your life. Sometimes we need to meet them head on, and other times we need to let them just move on by. The other thing to look at is who in your life can you stand up for that cannot stand up for themselves. And when we're thinking about tension, where is there tension in your life? And once again, tuning into the quality of the tension. Is it just purely exhausting? Or is that tension bringing transformation to your own life and to the lives of those around you that you care for the most? This week would be a great time for you to really connect into what brings purpose into your life. What really connects you into this purposeful feeling. And it's such an awesome energy for the start of a new year, a new calendar year. But in terms of the human design of the BG5 system, this is just a part of a process of really understanding, looking back at the past year and seeing, what did I do in this past year that really brought that sense of meaning and purpose into my life, and where have I just wasted my time and my energy? And knowing as you move forward into the new year, what kind of a pattern do I want to set myself up for this year that's really going to be worth fighting for, worth struggling for, and really connect me deeply into that sense of value, meaning, and purpose. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful year ahead and are able to live a really meaningful, purposeful, and connected life. Each week, as the energy changes, the transits change, I do release a video explaining a little bit more about that particular energy. And if you'd like to stay updated with what that's about, then just hit the subscribe button and you will be notified when the videos are released. Until next time, I hope you have an awesome new year. Bye for now.